Hello guys, how are you? So guys, today I just want to talk about some issues related to the large language models and RAG system. RAG system is nothing but the retrieval augmented generation. So there are so many chatbots are already exist in the market, or you can see so many tutorials available on the YouTube or on GitHub projects, or you can also simply do simple projects just by adding some code, splitting documents, creating chunks, and storing embeddings and retrieving that system by using LangChain or LambdaX. But do you know why those problems are just working well for if you have very limited data or data is too small? That time it works very fine and perfectly. Means if user ask the any query or upload any query, that time it automatically give the means not automatically but it give the fast retrieval system very quickly. But what happens if you have millions of documents, crores of documents, or you have so many sections like HR department, finance department, legal department, economic department, or other health related department, and those departments or those sections are containing the lakhs or crores of documents. And suppose if any particular users came and if he typing the query related to the some finance department data, then what happens if you have created the simple rack system, then it will going to search those all departments documents and it will try to give you a retrieve data. But in can you imagine how much time it will take to go through all those documents to search the similarity related to the all those documents? Just as of now you are doing all your projects on your simple data, so it's working very fastly because that time it's not taking as much time. So you may don't means you didn't get understand the how it has done. But for those such huge data it's very difficult and it will take a huge amount of time for processing and doing those analysis. So that's why there is a failure of rack system came, and to avoid that there are so many systems or mechanisms or tools available, techniques available. And once again you need to go towards the traditional machine learning, in which you can utilize some clustering mechanism approach. Suppose as I have already mentioned, suppose you have millions of documents and those documents are containing the data related to the particular sections. Either you can create those sections for those particular area, or other just apply the k-means clustering algorithms and it will going to create the clusters for those particular sections. Now whenever user will going to ask any particular query, then try to send that query related to the particular cluster. So for that also you need to create your own clustering queries, like you need to create 10,000 or lakhs of queries and you need to create their clusters. And whenever now any new user will came and if he will try to search any particular department documents, that time initially we will send that query to the particular means k-means clustering algorithm. Then that algorithm will try to predict the most similar clusters or most similar sections for that particular department. And once the queries went towards that particular department, then it's easy, means as compared to the 10 lakh documents, now that return mechanism has just need to focus on only 1 lakh documents. So it can means time can be reduced by the 1/10 part, means depending upon how nice you are creating clusters, how many clusters you are creating, and based upon that it will going to create all those things. Now next part is game. It's like how nicely you can create those systems. Means for a trial mechanism you just cannot utilize a simple like word similarity methods and all those. So there are various methods like keyword search approach, so which is utilizing the combination of both string search plus the vector search methods. Then you can fine tune your own queries or documents based upon the particular embeddings. That will also work very well. Then there are filter based approach. You can also add the condition for the filter to remove the to go towards the only specific related department, so you can add the filter conditions. Then you can do a query transformation mechanism. If user asks the particular query which is not giving the perfect meaning, then you can utilize query transformations, and through that also model will going to pass the query related to the perfect cluster or section. You can also utilize query retrieval index or query rerouting. Means instead of finding one documents or one sections, utilize parallel processing, and through that parallel processing, like lemma index utilizing parallel processing, and through that it will going to reroute for the multiple queries. Means if you are asking one single query, then those queries vectors will be transferred to the different sections parallelly, and through that also it will trying to give you a best results or fast results. So there are so many ways, so many approaches, and yeah, you cannot just do all those just on your local system or any particular. You have need to find a particular web service like AWS service or Azure service or GCP service. And if you are utilizing Azure service, then Azure service have their particular models like Azure Cognitive Search, and now recently they have renamed it as a Azure AI Search methods. So how you should know how their vector database is working, where they are storing their vectors, how their similarity matrix is working, and they have a lot of similarity retrieval search indexes or mechanism. They have a lot of types, so you should know which one you have need to use, how their working system is happening, where they are storing their vectors, what are their vectors dimension, which models you are using, how you are creating endpoints, or how you are creating actually end-to-end deployments. Like Azure have provided the prompt flow in which you can create the end-to-end deployment. And most and last one is the how you will going to keep your data secret. What is the guarantee for to data security? So Azure or AWS or GCP already they have given, means they will going to give the promise, and they will going to provide you authenticity that within your clusters or within your domains. Means without your domains, all your data or embeddings will not be transferred to the other services or server. So yes, they have all those technologies, but it's a very vast, and you have need to keep always focus on those technologies and tools. And also nowadays you are seeing that day by day, just after one day or just after 1 week, there are new tools coming, new models are coming, new methodologies are coming, particular to the artificial intelligence prompt engineer or data scientist. So you have need to learn a lot, and yeah, you also need to practice, and alongside you also need to share your knowledge. So that's the magic of artificial intelligence, machine learning, because you have need to scope with those machine learning speeds also, because those models are learning, we are training them, they are becoming smarter and smarter. So we also need to keep the approach with them. We have total need to make control them, because no anyone can add harmful content, biases, or sexual nudity content, or any religious matter. So there are so many evaluations metrics, you have need to evaluate your model properly, and a lot of things going on. But just I want to say that if you are just considering that you have created chatbot or you have built that any particular app, that that means you have just completed the 10% or just 5% part of your projects. But you have need to do a lot of those whatever issues I have explained. You have need to do a lot of research based searching and all those, and at the last then you can create your best perfect projects, or you can utilize those perfect tools. So if you have any doubt or questions, please try to ask me in the comments. I am always there for to help you, and please tell me how was the video, and if you want to add some suggestions or content for my video, please comment me. Thank you, bye bye, have a nice day.